I spent most of my life behind a windshield, running freight from coast to coast, watching America unfold in fragments beneath headlights and changing skies. Truck stops, gas stations, motel coffee at 3 a.m. The road teaches you how to keep moving, even when your heart doesn't. Last November I was crossing Route 17, a forgotten stretch of highway, running through tobacco fields and pine woods. Rain tapped softly against the glass. The sky hung low and gray. At a fuel station outside Red Hollow, I opened my glove box looking for registration papers. Instead, a photograph slid into my lap, one I hadn't seen in nearly 40 years. A girl standing beside a carnival ride, laughing, looking somewhere beyond the camera. Her name was Claire, summer of 1982. I was 25, she was 23. We met at a county fair while a storm gathered beyond the horizon. I remember the smell of popcorn and wet grass, the Ferris wheel lights, the music drifting from somewhere unseen. We spent 3 days together, just 3, walking riverbanks, talking till sunrise, making promises young people make when they think time is endless. Then my trucking company transferred me west. I planned to return, life planned otherwise. Years became decades, addresses changed, phone numbers vanished, and somehow the road kept pulling me forward. Yet there she was, still smiling from that old photograph, untouched by time. A face from Route 17, looking back through all these years, from a faded piece of paper, worn soft by rain and tears. A face from Route 17, like a song I couldn't lose. Some memories right beside you, long after you choose the road. That night I parked outside a roadside diner, couldn't sleep, couldn't stop thinking. By dawn I made a decision that felt foolish and necessary. I started searching old records, county archives, conversations with strangers. The trail was thin, most people didn't remember, others remembered only pieces. A last name, a neighborhood, a family farm long gone. For 3 days I chased fragments, the way a fisherman follows ripples across dark water. Finally an elderly librarian recognized the photograph. She pointed toward a small town near the state border. by Cedar Grove, she said. That's where her family lived. The house was still standing, white paint weathered by decades of wind. A porch swing moving gently, and an old pickup parked beside a shed. I almost turned around. Some stories belong to the past. Some doors stay closed for a reason. But before I could leave, the front door opened. A woman stepped outside, older, of course older, silver hair, reading glasses, but unmistakably her Claire. For a moment, neither of us spoke. 40 years sat quietly between us. Then she smiled, the same smile, the exact same smile. We spent the afternoon talking beneath oak trees, about children, about losses, about roads taken and roads missed. Neither of us carried regret, not really, only curiosity about the lives we might have lived. When sunset painted the fields gold, she handed back the photograph. Keep it, I said. She shook her head, no, you carried it farther than I ever did. A face from Route 17, looking back through all these years. Run a faded piece of paper, worn soft by rain and tears. A face from Route 17, like a song I couldn't lose. Some memories right beside you, long after you choose the road. When sunset painted the fields gold, she handed back the photograph. Keep it, I said. She shook her head, no, he carried it farther than I ever did. A face from Rose 17, running freight from coast to coast, watching America unfold in fragments beneath headlights and changing skies. Truck stops, gas stations, motel coffee at 3 a.m. The road teaches you how to keep moving, even when you're... I was 58 years old that summer, driving freight across Arkansas for a company that paid just enough to keep a man moving. The night had settled heavy over the highway. No moon, no traffic, just miles of black asphalt rolling beneath my headlights. Around mile 47, I spotted something near the shoulder. At first I thought it was road debris, a blown tire, a cardboard box. But when I pulled closer, I saw an old suitcase, brown leather, weathered corners, sitting alone beside the road. No car, no person, no explanation. I should have left it there, most truckers would, but something about it kept pulling at my attention, so I stopped. The suitcase was heavier than it looked. His leather handles were cracked with age. A brass tag hung from the side, too worn to read. I loaded it into the cab and drove another 50 miles before stopping at a roadside diner. The place was nearly empty. A waitress named June poured coffee without asking questions. I carried the suitcase to a corner booth. The latches opened easier than expected. Inside weren't clothes, no money, no valuables, just old photographs. Dozens of them, black and white portraits, family gatherings, birthday parties, fishing trips. A whole lifetime preserved in paper. Beneath the photographs lay a bundle of letters, tied together with faded blue ribbon. Leather handles and dust, miles behind and miles ahead. Some stories keep traveling long after the people are dead. The road forgets most footprints. The wind erases names, but certain lives keep echoing through forgotten frames. Back in the truck, I read the first letter, then another, then another. The suitcase had belonged to a furniture maker named Walter Green. Most of the letters were addressed to his younger brother Samuel. The two men hadn't spoken for nearly 20 years. No dramatic reason, no betrayal, just pride, a misunderstanding that grew larger every year. The letters were never mailed, Walter wrote them anyway. Page after page, birthday wishes, apologies, updates about life, stories about children growing up, stories Samuel never received. The final letter was dated 3 weeks before Walter died. Near dawn I found an address tucked inside one envelope. The next afternoon I took a detour. The house sat beside a river, surrounded by cottonwoods. An elderly man answered the door. Samuel, older than the photographs, older than memory, but unmistakably the same. When I handed him the suitcase, he stared at it for a long time. Neither of us spoke. Then his hand rested gently on the worn leather, like greeting a ghost. Hours passed at his kitchen table. He read every letter, sometimes smiling, sometimes crying, mostly silent outside. The river moved steadily toward the horizon. Leather handles and dust, miles behind and miles ahead. Some stories keep traveling long after the people are dead. The road forgets most footprints. The wind erases names, but certain lives keep echoing through forgotten frames. Before I left, Samuel opened one photograph. Two boys standing beside a wooden workshop. Summer sunlight, bare feet, huge smiles a whole future waiting ahead of them. He laughed softly, then said something I'll never forget. We wasted 20 years over something neither of us could remember anymore. The room grew quiet after that, the kind of quiet that carries truth inside it. Leather handles and dust, crossing rivers and counting lines, carrying unfinished words through the passing of time. The miles keep rolling onward, every highway has an end, but sometimes fate delivers one last chance to mend. Leather handles and dust. I was 66 years old when I unlocked the doors of St. Mercy Hall for the final time. The place had once been the heart of our town. Wedding dances, Christmas gatherings, Saturday night orchestras. Back when people still dressed up just to hear a band play. I had spent most of my life there, first as a trumpet player, then as the man who kept the lights on. After the music faded, now the building was being sold. Developers wanted apartments. The old ballroom had one last night left. Outside, rain tapped softly against the windows. Inside, dust floated through golden light. The wooden floor still carried thousands of forgotten footsteps. I walked through the empty hall slowly, past rows of folded chairs, past faded photographs hanging crooked on the walls. Young couples smiling, veterans returning home, dancers frozen in moments longer lasting than anyone expected. Near the stage I found an old record crate, vinyl albums covered with decades of fingerprints, names nobody remembered anymore. I placed one on the turntable. A slow jazz tune filled the room, warm, crackling, alive. For a moment the years seemed less certain, as if time itself had loosened its grip. Then I saw her photograph tucked behind a frame, Margaret, smiling beneath the summer moon. The woman I once planned to marry, the woman I hadn't seen since 1979. One more song before dawn, one more dance before goodbye. The music knows what memory hides, the heart remembers why. The room grows old, the lights burn low, the years move quietly on. But somewhere inside St. Mercy Hall, There's one more song before dawn. Margaret left for Chicago when we were both young enough to believe life waited somewhere else. We promised letters, phone calls, visits. Then careers happened, families happened, distance became habit. Eventually, silence settled between us. Not anger, not heartbreak, just time. The slowest thief of all, I stood beneath the chandelier, holding that photograph, listening to rain on the roof, wondering where all those years had gone. Then the front door opened, softly, almost shyly, and there she was. Older, of course, silver hair, leather gloves damp from the rain, but the same eyes, the same calm smile. For several seconds, neither of us moved, neither of us trusted the moment. Then she laughed quietly. You're still late for every dance. Just like that, 47 years disappeared. We talked until midnight about children, losses, small victories, people we'd buried, dreams we'd kept. The record kept spinning outside. The rain never stopped. At some point, without speaking, we stepped on to the empty dance floor. The hall belonged only to us, no audience, no applause. Just two old souls moving carefully through a song. Older than both of us. One more song before dawn, one more dance before goodbye. The music knows what memory hides. The heart remembers why. The room grows old, the lights burn low, the years move quietly on. But somewhere inside St. Mercy Hall, there's one more song before dawn. Near 3 in the morning, the record finally ended. The silence felt sacred, the kind found only in churches, libraries, and moments you know will never return. Margaret walked to the stage, ran her fingers across the worn piano. Then she turned toward me. We got a good ending after all. Not the ending we imagined, maybe not even the one we wanted, but a good one. And at our age, that's worth more than perfection. One more song before dawn. First as the neon sign stayed on all night. Midnight highway blues. Room 7 at the Blue Comet. I was 63 that summer, driving freight through Oklahoma. for the last year of my trucking career. The highway felt endless, dark asphalt, warm wind, headlights cutting through midnight. Around 2 in the morning, I pulled into an old roadside motel. The blue comet, a flickering neon sign buzzed above the office. Half the letters were burned out, the place looked forgotten, like it had been waiting for somebody. The clerk handed me a brass key, room 7, nothing special, just a bed, a lamp, and a wooden desk beneath the window. I poured a little whiskey into a paper cup and listened to trucks passing outside. Then I noticed something scratched into the desk surface. A date, July 18, 1984, and beneath it, if you find this, don't sell the guitar. My heart stopped, because those words belong to my father, the same sentence he used to repeat when I was a boy. Room 7 at the Blue Comet, where the night stood still somehow. The highway kept on running, but the years were with me now. Beneath the tired neon glow, old voices came around. Room 7 at the Blue Comet, where the lost can still be found. My father was a blues musician, never famous, never rich, just a man with a guitar and a suitcase full of songs. He disappeared when I was 19, not vanished, just drifted away. One town, one bar, one road at a time. Eventually, the postcard stopped arriving. Nobody knew where he went. The next morning I asked the motel owner about the writing. The old man smiled, then disappeared into a back room. He returned carrying a guitar case, worn leather, cracked edges. Inside was a sunburst guitar, my father's guitar. The owner explained everything. My father had stayed there often, played blues in small bars nearby. When illness finally caught him, he left the guitar behind, along with instructions: if my son ever comes through here, give him this. 40 years late, yet somehow right on time. Room 7 at the Blue Comet, where the night stood still somehow. The highway kept on running, but the years were with me now. Beneath the tire neon glow, old voices came around. Room 7 at the Blue Comet, where the lost can still be found. Some roads end at a destination, others end with understanding. Sometimes that's the longer journey, Room 7 at the Blue Comet, where memory crossed my path. The darkness kept its secrets, but it gave one answer back. The neon hummed above me, the dawn touched every cloud. Room 7 at the Blue Comet, and I finally felt proud. I still drive sometimes, not for work, just for the road. And every summer I stop at that motel. The neon sign still flickers, the trucks still roll by, and my father's guitar rides quietly beside me, singing its stories to the highway. I spent 38 years on the railroad, watching America roll by 1 mile at a time. Freight cars full of timber, grain, machinery, dreams that belong to other people. Now I'm 71, retired, living alone above an old hardware store, where the floorboards creak louder than my knees. Most nights I sit by the window with a glass of rye whiskey, watching fog gather over the tracks that still cut through town like a scar. One November evening, a cold wind rattled the glass. The moon hung low behind clouds, and somewhere beyond the darkness I heard a train horn, long, distant, unfamiliar. That was strange. No trains ran that route anymore, not since Black Hollow Station closed in 1984. The sound stayed with me. The next morning I drove out there. Black Hollow looked abandoned by time itself. The platform leaned sideways, paint peeled from every wall. Weeds climbed through broken boards, snow threatened from the northern sky. Inside the station office, dust covered everything. An overturned chair, a rusted lantern, a wooden desk, and on that desk lay an old freight manifest. The paper looked untouched, the date froze me cold. October 17, 1984. The night the final train disappeared, not derailed, not wrecked, just gone. No signal, no crew, no explanation. Railroad men still talked about it, the way sailors talk about vanished ships. Some roads end at the horizon, some vanish in the dark. Some engines leave behind no smoke, no whistle, no mark. night a freight train went, Lord, nobody seemed to know. I took the manifest home. The names of the crew were familiar, men I'd worked beside. Men who laughed too loud, played cards too late, and carried photographs of their families inside worn leather wallets. One name stopped me, Frank Delaney, my closest friend on the railroad. The last time I saw him, he climbed into the locomotive and tipped his cap. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow never came for 40 years. The mystery sat untouched, but now something felt unfinished. Night after night I studied maps, sold schedules, maintenance records. The deeper I looked, the stranger it became. Every document ended the same way. October 17th, midnight departure, no arrival, silence. 3 weeks later, during a heavy fog, I returned to Black Hollow. The station stood empty, the world felt muted. No birds, no traffic, no sound except wind moving through dead grass. Then it happened, a vibration beneath my boots, a faint metallic rhythm. The tracks began to hum. Far beyond the fog, a headlight appeared, golden, impossible, moving slowly toward the station. An old locomotive emerged from the white haze, its steel sides shining as if untouched by age. The number matched the manifest. My heart nearly stopped. I saw figures in the cab, men wearing uniforms from another decade. And there was Frank, older, younger, neither. He looked exactly as I remembered. The train slowed, not stopping, just passing through. Frank turned, met my eyes, raised 2 fingers to his cap. The same farewell from 40 years ago. Then the fog swallowed everything. The light faded, the humming stopped, and Black Hollow became empty again. Some roads end at the horizon, some vanish in the dark, some engines leave behind no smoke, no whistle, no mark. Freight cars full of timber, grain, machinery, dreams that belong to other people. Now I'm 71, retired, living alone. For 41 years I worked the railroad, punching tickets from town to town, watching seasons pass through windows like scenes from a silent movie. I knew every station lamp, every curve in the tracks, every lonely platform, forgotten by the modern world. Now I'm 70 and retired. Most evenings I sit beside a fireplace, listening to old vinyl records, spin slow beneath the crackling room. Last October near midnight, a letter arrived without warning. No return address, just my name written neatly across a yellowed envelope. The handwriting felt familiar, the kind that reaches across decades, the kind that makes old memories wake up before you've even read a word. Inside was a single train ticket, train 9 departure, November 3rd, 1987. The final route I ever worked, the route where a young woman disappeared. Her name was Evelyn Hart. She boarded in Charleston, bought a one-way ticket south. A red suitcase, brown coat, quiet smile. And somewhere during the night she vanished. No witness, no explanation. When we reached New Orleans, her seat sat empty, the suitcase remained. But Evelyn was gone, police searched, newspapers speculated, families waited, years passed. The mystery never left me, not once. Ticket to nowhere south, rolling through the dark. Some journeys leave a shadow long after they depart. Ticket to nowhere south, echoing through time. A whistle in the distance, still sounding through my mind. The letter contained only one sentence: meet me where the tracks end. Nothing more. 3 weeks later, I drove south through heavy fog, past shuttered diners, past forgotten depots, past fields sleeping beneath moonlight. The address led to a small coastal town. There, overlooking the water, stood a weathered boarding house. An elderly woman answered the door, silver hair, sharp eyes, a face touched by time, yet instantly familiar. Evelyn, for several seconds, neither of us spoke. The years stood between us like another continent. Then she smiled gently and invited me inside. The truth was simpler than all the rumors. No crime, no conspiracy, no tragedy, only fear. She had been engaged to a powerful businessman, controlling, dangerous. The train had been her escape. During a stop before dawn, friends helped her disappear. New name, new town, new life. She married later, raised children, opened a bookstore by the sea. And for nearly 40 years she protected the secret, not because she wanted mystery, because she wanted freedom. We talked until sunrise about age, about choices, about how life rarely follows the map we imagine. Before I left, she handed me the original ticket, the one she carried all these years, folded carefully, preserved like a relic. Ticket to nowhere south, now resting in my hand, a small piece of a journey that nobody could understand. Ticket to nowhere south, no longer lost at sea, just proof that sometimes running away is how we become free. Ticket to nowhere south, as dawn paints gold above. The tracks don't always lead us home, sometimes they lead us toward love.
Night I found my brother's name, driving freight across Oklahoma. A man who knew every mile of Interstate 40 better than he knew most people. The storm arrived after midnight. Snow swept across the highway, turning headlights into pale ghosts. I pulled off near an abandoned stretcher road and found an old roadside motel, glowing beneath a flickering neon sign. Only 3 rooms were occupied. The lobby smelled of dust, old coffee, and decades of forgotten travelers. The clerk handed me a brass key. Roommate, nothing special, just another stop between one destination and the next, or so I thought. The room carried the weight of years, a wooden chair beside the window, a cracked mirror, a radiator that rattled all night. Sleep wouldn't come. Around 2 in the morning, I wandered into the empty office. Behind the counter sat a large guest register, hundreds of pages, thousands of names. For reasons I still don't understand, I began turning them, year after year, decade after decade. Then I saw it. November 1983, a familiar signature, Michael Carter, my older brother, the brother who vanished when I was 20 years old. No letter, no phone call, no explanation, just gone. For 40 years, nobody knew where he'd been. Written in the motel register, between strangers and passing rain, a name I thought was buried came walking back Some miles never end, but one forgotten signature brought me face to face with him again. The owner arrived before dawn, an old woman with silver hair and sharp eyes. When I showed her the page, she stared quietly, then nodded. She remembered him, said he stayed for nearly a month, always alone, always carrying a leather duffel bag. Most evenings he'd sit outside, smoking cigarettes beneath the snow-covered awning. He talked about a younger brother, she told me he missed him. Those words hit harder than any storm I'd ever driven through, because all these years I believed he forgot us, forgot me. Maybe I needed that story. Maybe anger was easier than uncertainty. Before I left, the owner handed me an envelope. It had been sitting in a storage box for decades, never mailed, never claimed. My brother's handwriting covered the front. My name inside was a single page. No dramatic confession, no explanation big enough to justify disappearing. Just regret. He wrote that life had gone wrong, that pride kept him away, that every year became harder to undo the previous one. At the bottom he wrote, if I ever find the courage, I'll come home. He never did. The owner told me he left one snowy morning and was never seen there again. But somehow that letter was enough, not closure, not forgiveness, something quieter, something closer to understanding. Written in the motel register, between strangers and passing rain, a name I thought was buried came walking back again. Some roads never answer, some miles never end, but one forgotten signature brought me face to face with him again. Outside the storm was finally breaking. The eastern sky turned pale gray. Snow rested across the empty parking lot. For years I've searched for facts, for proof, for certainty. Instead I found something human, a flawed man, a lonely man, a brother carrying his own ghosts. Maybe that's all any of us are, travelers trying to outrun old mistakes, until we realize they've been riding beside us all along. Written in the motel register, where fading memories remain, I found a piece of family hidden between the names. The years may steal the answers, the truth may arrive late, but even the smallest trace can change the weight of fate. Written in the motel register, beneath the dawn's first light, a story unfinished for decades finally stepped into the night. I still drive those highways, still watch the horizon unfold beyond the windshield. Sometimes I pass old motels